What is up, YouTube? Frosty Hobidon here, and today we're back with another reaction video for Death Battle. I've been hoping to get. I was not planning to do this one but hey, until I saw it was Raiden. But hey, I wanted to see Raiden in action again since his fight against Wolverine. So Excalibur versus Raiden. I don't know much about Excalibur. I honestly don't know anything about Excalibur, honestly, but I do know much about Raiden due to Metal Gear series. So yeah, if you haven't checked out this video, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more future videos in the future. I can't stress this enough to make that notification bell and subscribe button. If you are a new member, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate all the help and support to show that we are still standing. So Excalibur versus Raiden. Excalibur's from the Warframe series. Okay. Alright, if you haven't, like I said, haven't checked out the original video, link in the description. As always, let's get on to the reaction, shall we? I'm sure we're going to know more about these characters as we go on. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we're here. Alright, let's see what we're getting ourselves into.
Wiz, what are you doing in here? It's our day off.
This is unexpected. I was not expecting this. I thought they're going to do their classic intro. I'm guessing we to see what they do normally. And they said day off.
Just conducting some research, I've discovered a Tenno foundry in the process of crafting a new Warframe. Just about wrapped.
Nice.
What are you doing here?
Sometimes I have these horrible nightmares and I just wake up here in a cold sweat. I don't even think my car's in the parking lot.
Really?
But what you're doing sounds way more interesting. So tell me, what Warframe's your favorite?
Oh, a scientist doesn't play favorites.
Oh, bullshit. Our job is the equivalent of banging action figures together. You've got to have a favorite.
You're not wrong.
Had to pick,
You're not wrong
I'd
about
go with
that.
The very first Warframe ever created, the death-dealing techno-organic ninja Excalibur.
You mean he's a cyborg ninja? Like Raiden from Metal Gear?
What? No, they're not technically cyborgs. More like
I see how they
mechanical vessels.
I see how they're doing this. That's pretty clever.
This is gonna get crazy. So,
spoiler alert. Okay, I'm aware. I like how they planned this. They planned this out. That's very, very clever. It's like they're having a day off, but they're sneaking in an episode of Death Battle into it. I like that.
spoilers ahead.
Yeah,
I'm aware of this.
I
don't care about spoilers.
Long ago in the Origin system, the Orokin Empire discovered the Void, an extra-dimensional spatial realm that allowed for travel across vast cosmic distances.
Okay, Excalibur. They're doing Excalibur's information. He's 6 feet tall, centuries old, basically a teenager. Okay. Species Atino, the first of almost 50 Warframes, master of guns and blades, composed of organic ferrons, exoflesh, and biohazard internals. Okay.
However, when they sent the first colony ship through it, the Zeraman 10-0, the Void drove all the adults on board into an insane, murderous frenzy.
Huh. Sounds like my first wedding reception.
Okay. The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies, imbuing them with the powers they needed to defend themselves against their mad parents and survive. When the Zeraman 10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were permanently changed. They had become the Tenno.
Well, I'm sure those traumatized little whippersnappers received only the best of care.
If only.
Instead, if
the Tenno
only.
were taught to use their Void powers to control Warframes through a process called transference. But
interesting. All right. I've never heard of the series, but hey, I'm learning something new every day.
But their abilities were so powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno and tried to have them destroyed. The Tenno were hidden from the Orokin and put into a deep sleep. That is, until one day, they were reawakened to defend a war-torn Origin system guided by their adoptive mother, the Lotus.
So they're basically sci-fi child soldiers.
Sort of, though the Lotus does carry
Sci-fi soldiers, child soldiers. In a way, the Tenno were placed in stasis pods for centuries at young age. They controlled their warframes from the safety of their pods through transference. Okay, interesting.
her deeply for her adopted children and has devoted her efforts to protecting as many Tenno as possible. There are almost 50 different Warframes currently out there, each with their own unique abilities and combat styles. But I think that the very first created Excalibur is the deadliest.
He's kinda reminded me of someone.
A master swordsman with his razor-sharp skana, Excalibur is an expert at racking up quick kills faster than the eye can track. He's unmatched in skill and precision with the blade, especially.
Let's see, what's his powers and abilities? Blade made of pure light. Radio blind, radio javelin, bullet jump, aim glide, shields, and transference. Okay, I might have boxed those names up.
Like radial
I'm trying,
which releases a flash of light to incapacitate nearby foes. Or radial javelin, which blasts out a wide burst of energy spears. But his greatest and most iconic is easily the Exalted Blade, a sword of light that can slice just about anything to pieces. You don't get much cooler than that.
Huge-ass laser guns, Wiz. Huge-ass laser guns automatically make you cooler.
Funny you should say that. While individual Warframes like Excalibur may specialize in certain fields, they all have access to an incredible suite of futuristic weaponry, like the Nucor, which can fire concentrated beams of microwaves, literally cooking you from the
lot of
inside
weapons.
out, or the Glaxian, which halts molecular vibrations.
I'm not naming them all of them.
Freezing.
I am not naming all these weapons, so you guys can name them for yourself. There you go. It's paused right here. And let's continue.
You in place. There are guns that fire radioactive plasma, toxic
over
bombs,
500
even acidic
weapons.
needles.
That's crazy.
He has, and I'm not exaggerating here, over 500 different named weapons.
Man, he sounds
That's
like a
lot.
one-man army.
Oh, you think that's crazy? Excalibur can call down an Archwing, basically a futuristic space jetpack with missiles, force fields, and even the ability to fire miniature black holes.
Okay, yeah,
that's awesome.
Pretty powerful.
While Warframes usually battle alongside one another,
Feats can kill giant enemies like Leptithus and Evius. Block the beam of light with his blades. Can slingshot through the hulls of giant spaceships. Fast enough to run up walls. Defeated the entire Centaur Corps, Guineers, and infested armies.
They have had the occasional head-to-head
I might have butchered that name. I'm sorry, guys.
The durability to survive even the most powerful attacks that other Warframes have to dish
Please
out.
don't get mad at.
For
Please
example,
don't be mad at me.
blasts of concentrated antimatter from the Warframe Nova.
Sounds pretty unstoppable, but I think I have someone in mind that might put that to the test.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is?
Come on, Wiz. Child soldier, half-robot assassin, glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect match. Raised from childhood to be
Pretty
a
much.
trained killer in the war-torn streets of Liberia by the future president of the United States, Jack never knew what it meant to
glad we don't have
control
that guy
his
as
own
our
destiny,
president.
to live his own
Some
life.
of you want
The
him.
only thing he knew was how to kill, and he proved it when he accomplished one of the greatest feats in
Video game. I'll get to it to that greatest feat. Let's see. He is 5 feet and 10 inches tall, almost 6 feet. He is 35 years old. Jack the Ripper, the White Devil, Mr. Lightning Bolt, and Snake. Okay. He once called Snake. Okay. I like that. Bodyguard and mercenary. Likes Japanese swordsmanship. I mean, who doesn't like Japanese swordsmanship?
game history, surviving the absolute mindfuck that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Legions of angry fanboys be damned. Solid Snake was yesterday's news. This was Raiden. Birthday suit, no.
Too bad
Oh
for
man,
him,
I don't
a
want to see him
shadowy
naked. Come
extra-governmental
on.
body known as
I
the
remember that part.
Patriots captured him and turned him into a cyborg for their own complicated purposes. Even after the Patriots'
Complicated.
downfall, Raiden struggled to build a life that he could call his own, pulled between his sense of justice and his genuine ecstasy for war.
Well, at least he's got to put his weeb skills to work with the
After obtaining his cyborg body, Raiden was mostly forgone his older weapons and firearms, but is still capable of using and accessing them. Good to know.
weapons he's pulled off the corpses of all the poor souls that dare
Oh
mess
yeah,
with him. He's got
this guy's
dystopia,
amazing. This guy's
a
amazing.
magnetic psi that pulls you towards your enemy.
High
or
frequency
lands
blades,
on dead.
Wow, I think
The Murasama, forged from the 16th century katana, Elite El Trigger, the Dice Stomper, Bloodlust, rocket launcher, claymores, grenades, and multiple firearms.
You actually said that right.
Which is a convertible staff/whip combination made of arms, plus rocket launchers, claymore mines, EMP grenades, and all this stuff from MG.
Post-game items such as Snake's infinite ammo bandana have been directly referenced in story cutscenes, making them somewhat canon. Oh, so he does have that infinite ammo. I remember that.
GS2, but nothing beats his high-frequency blade he inherited from Jetstream Sam, the Murasama.
I have to admit, the high-frequency blades are marvels. They vibrate at such high speeds that they can destabilize the physical structures of metals on contact, greatly increasing their cutting ability. It's basically robot kryptonite, if that makes sense.
Even with his original high-frequency blade, Raiden could cut through massive metal gears like tissue paper.
That scene. I'm sorry. This scene right here. I love this picture shot. This is the coolest scene. When I think of Raiden, I think of this image. Nothing more, nothing less. I think of Raiden doing this cool, badass image of him. Look at this shot, how clean he cut through that robot like it's butter.
Paper.
And of note, those metal gears were not made of ordinary steel, but carbon nanotubes, one of the strongest materials known to man. The bonds between carbon atoms are incredibly strong, which means that the tensile strength of carbon nanotubes is greater than even the toughest metals.
All the more reason why this is awesome.
Sheer strengths, slicing clean through a building-sized Metal Gear Ray would require an energy equivalent to, at most, 100 kilotons of TNT.
And the Murasama is red,
crazy.
Which makes it even cuttier. How else would he have had a chance against our Lord and Savior, Armstrong, and his nanomachines,
Commander Armstrong.
Unlike the
nanomachines, son.
This hulked out Ayn Rand
this guy's crazy.
So
he's a meme, and still is.
That
that running animation terrifies me.
Metal Gear
I'm sorry.
This hulked out Ayn Rand can hit the ground so hard it splits lava. He would.
This, if you see this guy running after you, what do? Would you outrun him? Would you hide? Or would you stand your ground and fight the dude? That is, this guy coming at you at full speed. This is terrifying. Wow.
Somehow a vastly more difficult boss than the stadium-sized Metal Gear Excelsis Raiden tore to shreds minutes earlier. Don't F with this, Senator.
That is, unless your nickname is Jack the Ripper.
Raiden spent years fighting for justice and denying who he really was inside.
He's superhuman speed, acrobatics, electric manipulation, stealth mastery, cybernetic body that can pinpoint weak points, blade mode, and ripper mode.
And it took his battles with Desperado enforcement to finally realize it. He's a killer, plain and simple, and he lives to test his skills against others.
When he enters ripper mode, any last shred of
he goes
leaves
nuts.
his body, and his strength.
Originally, Ripper mode was a strict time limit, but Raiden can use the mode for extended periods of time in the past, such as when fighting Monsoon.
Strength and skill skyrocket.
And that's exactly what Armstrong saw in Raiden. Living proof of his philosophy in action. Someone who pulled themselves out of hell
Armstrong,
with nothing
in a way,
but their
does respect
determination
them.
to survive.
But Raiden did not see it that way. Just because he had to fight for survival doesn't mean the whole world had to. And it was only through an act of generosity from Raiden's slain rival, Sam, that he managed to win.
His sword may have been a tool of justice, not used in anger, but the Murasama wasn't that sword. And with it, he ended Armstrong once and for all, and lived the rest of his life on his own terms.
Okay. Impressive.
Look, I know we're just shooting the shit, but Raiden would definitely kick Excalibur's ass.
You've got to be joking.
We're actually
Maybe I
doing
didn't sell
this.
it well enough with my spiel, but Warframes like Excalibur are unbelievably
Okay, this is new. I wasn't expecting
level
this.
from cyborg ninjas like Raiden.
Oh yeah? We're in the lab. We've got the research done.
Wow, we're actually doing this. Yeah, actually doing this. You're having an argument to see who would win.
Prove it.
Okay, the Murasama is impressive, sure, but Excalibur's futuristic arsenal is hundreds of years more advanced and leagues more varied. Raiden would just be overwhelmed.
Excalibur may win in quantity whiz, but quality is what matters most, and considering his weapons are mostly made of metal, it won't be any trouble for Raiden to melt right through him with the Murasama, especially with how crazy fast he is. Raiden can run up walls and break dance with leggy, mooing robots attached to
Rules
his feet.
of
He
nature.
can slice bullets out of the air and
Rules of
even
nature,
boost his
baby.
reactions with blade mode, where the entire world slows down to a near stop.
Well, sure, Metal Gear characters like Revolver Ocelot can shoot bolts of electricity out of the air with regular pistols, which is probably around hundreds of times faster than sound.
Yeah.
I guess that counts as fast.
It is.
Please, that's nothing! Raiden can increase his perception to the point that raindrops around him aren't even moving. That might not seem as crazy at first glance, but he's also able to swing his sword dozens of times, while time is almost stopped. By my calculations, that'd be about 11% the speed of light.
Oh, is this happening? Is this actually happening? You want a calc off, big guy? Then let's go. Excalibur can literally block
seriously
a
doing
beam of
this?
light with his sword. Judging by the distance it moved relative to how far the light beam traveled, Excalibur had to have been swinging at 9% the speed of light.
King dethroned. Look at
Wow.
me. I'm the math boy now.
Look, speed is only part of the picture. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid. Now,
Wow, they
Excalibur
really
may not
doing
be
this.
one-punching asteroids, but he's proven more than capable of wiping out entire platoons of elite soldiers.
But remember, Wiz, you said it yourself. Robot kryptonite. All old Jack needs is one good swing of that Murasama, and Excalibur's getting sliced to pieces. You really
I honestly
think
don't know
your
who's gonna win
Warframe
this.
Can take on a pure-blooded killer like
I honestly
Raiden?
don't know who's gonna win this
You really
fight.
think your cyborg ninja can take
I'm
on
in
a
either
ghost
way.
soldier from the future?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Forever a mystery.
No way to determine a winner.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh yeah, I could definitely go for a beer right now.
No, you idiot. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah! It's time for a death battle!
Let's do it. Even flip the table.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe, but let me ask, Wiz, what is Warframe exactly?
Warframe
Of
is a
course it
free-to-play
is.
online action game set in an ever-changing sci-fi universe with a passionate community of more than 70 million registered players worldwide.
That sounds awesome!
Nice.
What's it about?
You play as the Tenno, an enigmatic race of ancient warriors capable of tremendous agility, speed, and superpowered abilities. Wield an arsenal of more than 600
Alright.
weapons, including blades, guns, and more.
That sure sounds like a 10 of fun, eh, Wiz?
If you guys want to try this game out, go check it out for yourself. This seems like a lot of fun. I'm not into this type of game, but hey, I hope those enjoy it. I hope you have a blast.
Please stop. You follow an epic cinematic quest that combines a personal story of self-discovery with an action-packed space opera. Embark on missions that involve ninja-like acrobatic shooting and melee, personal spaceflight, open-world exploration, collaborative spaceship combat, and more.
If that sounds exciting to you, Warframe is available on all platforms. Play
Oh,
Warframe
good.
for
That's
free
good to hear.
today on all platforms by using
I like
our
the
sign up
graphics
link
in
below.
this.
Digital Extremes is giving Death Battle viewers their
looks
very
really
own
cool.
free collection of Excalibur-themed items. Until July 19th, go to warframe.com or visit the in-game marketplace and use promo code WFDeathBattle to redeem
Nice.
The Death Battle Excalibur item collection includes a special Excalibur helmet, deadly powerful weapons, and more. Everything you need to personalize your in-game Excalibur and unleash his lethal ninja prowess on the battlefield.
We get to the fight now. There it is.
Doctor.
What is that? What is this? What even is this? What is working on going on? What is this? What are they working on?
Doctor, are you seeing this?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay, this could make an episode out of this. Let's be honest. You can make an episode out of these two characters, in a TV series, if a crossover.
Tenno, an enemy is ahead, and that foundry is crafting a warframe.
Okay. He sees what you're about to do. What you gonna do at this moment, Raiden? Nice. Quick. Impressive.
Straight to the point. Metal freaks like you usually got a monologue first.
Yeah, They kind of do sometimes, but in the Metal Gear series. But this is no ordinary. This ain't no ordinary Metal Man you're dealing with, Raiden. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome.
It's weakening yours.
He knows now. Nope. Oh wow. I like that flip. This guy, that would have worked if you had ammo.
Infinite ammo.
Nice running. Wow, that's crazy. They are going at it.
Yes, I'm in.
What the?
Mr. Raiden, sir. Or can I call you?
Are you kidding me?
Who the hell? I'm busy here.
Don't interrupt him when he's fighting, Boomstick.
Wait, just listen. He'll never expect your secret weapon.
Wow.
All right, listen, he's definitely hiding in the cardboard box.
Get out of here.
You got tricked, son. This one can fly.
Doctor, it's time to let her rip.
Oh, Jack the Ripper's here.
This is why I fight. Survival of the fittest. The rules of nature.
Rules of nature, he said it. He said it.
My child, you're not done yet. I'm searching your Warframe's power systems.
What are you doing? Okay, here it is. Oh, snap. He won.
Excellent work, Tenno. Now for the foundry. Oh, it's finished.
Wait. Who is that? Who is that that's walking towards him? Who is that? I'm not sure who that is.
KO!
Chalk one up for the Calc King, the math boy, is back.
Wow.
Infinite
Okay,
ammo, Biz.
okay.
He had infinite ammo.
Sure, and yes, that is 100% indisputably canon.
Snake was directly referenced his infinite ammo bandana in story cutscenes. It's canon. I know,
But there
you
was
told
a
me
lot
that
more going
earlier.
on here that eventually gave Excalibur the win.
I guess so. Both were super skilled swordsmen and ninja, and their speeds were almost even. So the fight was ultimately gonna come down to whose tech was better. And
Right.
I've gotta say, it looks like Excalibur just had a lot more to pull from.
Warframes have access to an absolutely absurd amount of varied weapons.
Yes, they do.
Despite Raiden's unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity.
That is
and
true.
consider specific guns like Glaxian, which can halt
But he put up a
molecular
good-
movement,
he did
a
put up a
direct
good fight,
counter
that's
to
what
Raiden's
matters.
high-frequency blade. While Excalibur may not always be carrying it, every Warframe is proficient with each of their over 500 weapons.
One
Yes.
blast of that, and Raiden might as well be working with a regular slab of steel. Excalibur was way stronger too. Sure, Raiden could cut through giant Metal Gear rays made of carbon nanotubes, generating up to 100 kilotons of TNT.
But not as much as Excalibur. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to
This is Atlas. Okay, don't know who this guy is, but tell us about his feats.
smash apart a giant asteroid. Meaning
Wow.
it would have to be at least 6 kilometers across, just like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Oh.
Now, Atlas did not completely
Okay,
halt its kinetic
sure.
energy. By exploiting fissures within the asteroid, he was able to pulverize it to dust.
That means his punch
That's
had to
impressive.
hit with an energy of at least 46 gigatons of TNT.
Wow.
Sure, in canon, Atlas is stronger than Excalibur, but they fought and defeated similar enemies, so Excalibur wouldn't.
Okay, both Atlas and Excalibur Warframe profiles having the same in-game power stat of 150, proving consistence primarily between the two Warframes' strength. Alright.
Naturally have to be somewhere in Atlas's ballpark. Even if
Right.
Excalibur only possessed 1% of Atlas's strength, he'd still be nearly 4,000 times stronger than Raiden. That's
Wow.
pretty consistent with the energy output of Nova's antimatter blast too. Warframes are just that tough.
Furthermore,
Yes, they
even
are.
with the
I'm
high
learning a
frequency
lot from
blade's
these
unique
guys.
vibrating ability, it cannot cut through everything. Raiden's original blade actually shattered against Armstrong's super hard skin and required
is
the
true, that did
stronger
happen.
Murasama to finish the job. Against a foe vastly more durable than anyone Raiden's ever faced, it's unlikely the Murasama would score a kill in time.
Even if Raiden got enough hits in to break Excalibur's shields and
Okay.
eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
That is true. I forgot. It's just the pilot is still safe. We're just fighting this one of the abilities that they're doing. One of the bodies that he's fighting.
Raiden put up a
It's hard to
valiant
say- I'm
effort,
hard to
but
even pronounce
Excalibur's
that. Sorry.
absurd arsenal, impressive durability, and raw power put an end to the silver-haired swordsman.
Excalibur had the metal and the gear to make Jack R.I.P.
The winner
Of course.
is Excalibur.
Congratulations,
Told you
Excalibur.
so.
Okay, Wiz, you did.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to Warframe for sponsoring this battle. Quick disclaimer, Digital Extremes and the Warframe team did not dictate the victor of this episode, nor even the matchup. They were fine
Okay.
with going either way, and we wouldn't have accepted the sponsorship otherwise. So we're really thankful to them
All
for
right.
understanding this show. Remember, you can get a free collection of
All right, they weren't biased. They weren't biased about this one. Good to know. Glad you kept it fair. Kept it fair,
Excalibur
dude.
themed goodies from Warframe.com or the in-game marketplace with the promo code WF-Death-Battle. And don't miss out on TennoCon July 16th.
You have fun, buddy.
I'm Jocelyn, and
Hi,
I've
Jocelyn.
been promoted. I'm about to do
Oh,
all the
good for
research
you.
nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of Death Battle.
Ooh. I hope that can be fixed. Well, that was Excalibur versus Raiden. I hope you enjoyed this little reaction video. This was kind of fun. I something different, interacting with the battle because they're favorite characters. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, take care, have a good day, be safe, make sure to support Death Battle. As always, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Catch you all later, and make sure to wash your hands. Also, a special thank you for all the members of my Patreon. Special shout out, you know who you are. There's a list right here. Some of you are members of the Patreon, some of you are not, are just following, but to those who are members of Patreon, you know who you are. I want to say thank you guys for all of your support, and to the newest member, Odd Eyes Masters 12, thank you for being a member of my Patreon. You're the current newest one right now so far. I want to say thank you guys are the best. Take care, and I look forward to the next video reacting with you guys.
Robbery in progress.
Defenders